M.A. Kuzniar, and I'm the author of Midnight in Everwood, which is a magical retelling of the Nutcracker for adults. It begins in 1906 in Edwardian Nottingham with our main character, Marietta Estelle, who wants to be a ballerina more than anything in the world. But since she's born into a certain year in a certain society, her parents have very different ideas for her future. And then a mysterious neighbour by the name of Dr. Drosselmeyer moves into their street. He enchants the whole family with his wonderful toys and inventions, but Marietta knows there's something a little bit different about him. Things escalate, and she soon finds herself walking into a world filled with snowy fir trees and magic beyond anything she's ever imagined could exist. Now I'm going to share some of my other recommendations with you today. So first we have Under a Polestar by Steph Penny. This is a historical fiction which is set against the stark beauty of the Arctic. It follows Flora and Jacob and their passion for exploration, as well as an all-consuming love affair they embark on together, in between expeditions, of course. This novel is intense and epic, and it also looks at the darker side of the golden age of explorers in the 19th century as well. I recommend it to anyone who feels that pull to the north. Next up we have Caravel by Stephanie Garber, and this story is a fantasy all about the sisters Scarlett and Tella and their unbreakable bond for each other. It's also about Caravel itself, which is this faraway annual performance where the audience participates in the show. But is it real or is it only a performance? When Tella is kidnapped by the mastermind organizer that runs the show itself, her sister Scarlett is plunged into a game of love and heartbreak and magic as she searches through this world for her sister. This book is beautifully written with the most gorgeous prose that will have you experiencing the story as if you're fallen into something wonderful and magical yourself. And the world will enchant you. And then last we have The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Now this is an epic fantasy in every sense of the word. It's about a divided world, a queendom without an heir that's under threat from assassins, forbidden magic, forbidden love, and dragons. Lots of dragons. Dragons everywhere. And dragon riders as well, which is rather fun. The world building is rich and brilliant, the plot epic and daring, and even though it's quite a big book, when I got to the end of this, I just wanted more, which is always a sign of a really excellent book, when you read that much of it and you still want more. I hope you've enjoyed my recommendations. I'd love to know if you read any of them and what you thought about them.